Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, bad news for George Santos, Congressman George Santos. As you all know, he is under indictment. He has been indicted for multiple crimes, including fraud related to his campaign contributions. Well, his campaign finance bookkeeper has now taken a plea deal for one felony count of conspiracy to defraud the United States. 58-year-old Nancy Marks has admitted to falsifying Santos' financial reports and making false statements along with Santos. Marks appeared before the judge who's overseeing Santos' criminal case, and she admitted that she knew that Santos had not loaned his campaign $500,000. In court, Marks told the judge, quote, "I knew that the loan had not been made." And according to the prosecutors, Marks and Santos agreed to falsify his campaign documents because they were trying to qualify for a program so that Santos would be given logistical and financial support for his campaign. So she admits that they conspired to do this. This program that they refer to was apparently administered by the Republican Party committee, and they required candidates to have at least $250,000 of their own money in their, or not their own money, but in their campaign coffers. So they had to have this money to qualify for additional assistance. This is pretty common. I have a friend who ran for Congress, and you would not believe how many groups like Emily's List will not help you, will not step up to lift a finger until you can prove that you have the goods, that you can secure funds, and that people are excited about you. So kind of somewhat understandable. But anyway, Santos was doing all of this for nefarious purposes. So the prosecutor says that Marks and Santos conspired to falsely report 10 different contributions totaling more than $53,000. And what they did was they used the names of their family members for all of these fake donations. As for the phony $500,000 loan, the prosecutor said that Santos used it to burnish his campaign's image, also his own image. You know, it gave the appearance of a well-financed campaign. Also, it made Santos look like he was very wealthy. As for Marks, she was released on bond, and her attorney told the reporters that she was, quote, "a well-respected campaign treasurer and political operative." But he added, quote, "This man with his lies and manipulations has ruined many a life." So she's taking a plea deal, but it sounds like she's placing the onus for all of her criminal activity on Santos. But according to news reports, this isn't the first rodeo with her. Marks has been the subject of several previous investigations, and they were related to elections, potential embezzlement. She has never been charged, I will be clear. And, you know, maybe that emboldened her to be more brazen, to not even try to hide it. Anyway, Mark's attorney said that she hasn't agreed formally to a cooperation deal against Santos. And what's interesting is that Santos hasn't been charged with the specific crimes for which Marks pleaded guilty. So these could be new crimes. You know, maybe they're planning on adding them via superseding indictment, or maybe Marks could just testify against Santos for what he's already facing. Anyway, this plea deal was to be expected because Santos started throwing her under the bus earlier this year. So she had to cut a deal or he was going to use her as a scapegoat. Stupid move on his part, completely stupid. In a right-wing media interview, Santos blamed her for the false information in his campaign finance reports. And he told an interviewer that, quote, "a former fiduciary went rogue." Well, Mark's attorney pointed out at her plea hearing, what does she have to gain? Right? I mean, this is on him. The attorney said, quote, "who benefits from this conspiracy? Who's the liar? Who came in and told the truth today? This is all about Santos." It may all be about Santos, but Marks is now facing 3 to 4 years in prison based on her criminal actions. Now, personally, I will shed no tears for Marks. She's spent many years working for vile Republican groups and candidates. So no love lost there. And, there's a reason. There's a reason why Santos hired someone like her with that history. And there's a reason why she so readily went along with his illicit plan. And again, this is what today's Republican Party attracts, like flies to shit. Anyway, like I said, not good news for Santos. If I was him, I would definitely be sitting down talking about a plea deal myself. But at this point, I don't know that the government actually needs to make a plea deal with him. I mean, with her testimony, with her now taking a plea, they seem to have him dead to rights on some pretty damaging information and damning evidence. So he may have lost his chance. He may have screwed the pooch. All right. I will let you guys know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like this video, share it with everyone you know, become a subscriber, become a donor if you can. Love you guys. Take care. Talk with you soon.